So, this is something a bit different. I know I said I was going to get to the quick play videos first, but this is something I've wanted to do for a while now. There is no face cam on this video because I want this to kind of fit in with the rest of the Sonic 2 playthrough. Mainly because this is one thing that was dumb. So, yeah, the Sonic 2 playthrough ended about 2 years ago now, I'd say. I played both the 8-bit and the 16-bit versions of the game. The 8-bit version I played using an emulator because that was the easiest way to do it, and I wasn't going to play through the Sonic Adventure DX to get the game, to unlock the game. But the 16-bit version I played on the Sonic Mega Collection Plus on PC. And one thing that the Sonic Mega Collection Plus sometimes does is lag, and that's something that you can't really avoid. And probably the game that got the worst treatment in terms of lag and making sure that the game ran well on the emulator in Mega Collection Plus is Sonic 2. Mystic Cave ran fine in Part 11, but Oil Ocean Zone in that same episode started to lag really, really badly. You'd think logically that I would jump in and go, okay, let's restart this recording because this is not going well at all. But instead I decided to stick with it and upload it as it was anyway. That episode ended up being 20 minutes long. It is also the longest part of the Sonic 2 playthrough for no reason whatsoever. The reason for that is because Mystic Cave took about a quarter of the time, and then Oil Ocean took the remaining 15 minutes or so. Purely because the game would just keep lagging. So I decided I was going to upload a video of me playing through Oil Ocean Zone with actual, decently good speed, no lag to be seen. This is not being played on Mega Collection Plus. This is being played on an emulator, mainly because it's easier to record right now, and I don't really have access to my copy. Well, that's a bit. I have access to my copy, but I can't play it right now. With that being said, let's jump right into it. This feels really, really weird doing this. There's going to be some things in this episode, this very special episode of the Sonic 2 playthrough, that are not going to be in the normal one. First off, I always jump into those spikes. That's a normal thing from me, I should note. So is that. One thing that you will note is that I'm not going to have Supersonic here, mainly because I just can't be bothered to put the All Emeralds code in. And there is an All Emeralds code. I think I talked about it in the bonus video. One of the 5 of them. I think it was the first one. It's been a while since I did. And I did that extra bonus video for the 3 prototypes that weren't available at the time of the playthrough. So yeah, it's really interesting. Anyway, Oil Ocean Zone. Probably the worst level in the game. That's not Metropolis Zone. It's probably my most unmemorable level. Because at least Metropolis Zone has music. This doesn't. I think the Oil Ocean Zone song is probably one of the weakest songs in this game. I apologize for that. I like pretty much all the music in this game, but Oil Ocean Zones is probably the weakest. Alright. Of course you are sitting right there. Bloody cheap shots. I somehow missed that. Alright. So what is there really to say in this part? What can I talk about? Well, Oil Ocean Zone takes place on West Side Island. I don't think I even mentioned in the original Sonic 2 playthrough that, yes, this game takes place on West Side Island. West Side Island is, I think, the island where Tails was born. Can't remember. I didn't really get into the story of Sonic 2 in my initial playthrough. That was something that I never intended to happen, but it sorta just did anyway. It sorta just happened. Like, I couldn't really want to do that. So what is the story of Sonic 2? Well, Eggman decides to go to West Side Island and kidnaps pretty much everything. Does the same thing he did on South Island in Sonic 1. Takes the critters, puts them inside robots, makes them do stuff, yada yada yada. Yada. Sonic meets a lovely little thing called Tails on the island, who decides to follow him, because of course he would. And Sonic is initially annoyed, but grows to like the Things Company. I don't know why, but he just does. So there you go. Story of Sonic 2. That's in like the simplest terms possible. Anyway, what about the level itself? Well, considering that Act 1 is just finished, the Oil Ocean Zone is unique in Sonic 2 in the fact that it involves you going left a bit more than just right. So yeah. As always, Act 2 is a harder level. Tails doing the one thing that he was used to. I can't even remember if I had Tails in the initial playthrough. I don't even think I had Tails in my initial what was I saying? I don't even think I actually had Tails in the initial playthrough. I think I played it just Sonic only. Really, really weird if I do say so myself, because that's not a normal. We're gonna go here. Because I think that's a shortcut. I don't think I've ever been on this path before. I always go in the first one for some reason. Anyway. Yeah, so Oil Ocean Zone's a bit unique. Oil Ocean Zone was also selected for Sonic Mania for some reason. Although to be fair, I do like its incarnation in Mania a lot more than in Sonic 2. Act 2 is just some great stuff. But considering this is not Sonic Mania or Sonic 3, the worlds don't really change that much from act to act, which is a bit unfortunate, which is one of the things I really, really like about Sonic 3, despite it not being my favourite Sonic game, is that the world was just felt so much more open, because the world just felt so much more open, because why did you... Alright. The world just felt so much more open because of the style of the level. Style of the levels and stuff. You know, Act 2 would look different to Act 1. It was really, really cool. Not really much I can say here, though. Considering that I don't find Oil Ocean Zone very, very interesting, I guess I can say that this is like a completely different playthrough. No Supersonic to be found of here. I don't usually go for Supersonic in my playthrough anyways, in a normal playthrough of Sonic 2. I usually just go through because I much prefer just going through on its own. I think the long play is actually a completely normal playthrough, like how I would normally play Sonic 2. Alright, boss time in Oil Ocean Zone. Look at that, that was so much better. Alright. Boss time in Oil Ocean Zone. So, Eggman kinda utilizes the same tactic that he uses in Hilltop Zone, but employs a couple more things. He ducks up from the, water, and then, wow, I haven't ever had that before. And then, so he ducks out of the oil for a little bit, if I can jump on him. I just missed it. Then he'll throw out this robo-arm tentacle thing, and that'll fly past, you have to jump over it, and then he'll throw this laser thing out, and the laser thing will always shoot 3 lasers. And I've managed to duck under all 3 lasers both times, for some reason. As always, 8 hits will do it, Tails, you bloody idiot. As always, 8 hits will do it. And that is the end of the Oil Ocean Zone video that you all deserved, but didn't end up getting until now. This is where I'm going to finish the episode. The next playthrough is going to be quick play. I'm going to freeze it there. I was going to freeze it there. Go away, you dumb level. We'll go back to the level select 10 this level. So, yeah, that's Oil Ocean Zone in a proper, at least decently done way. Quick play videos will continue as normal, and hopefully we'll get to our next playthrough before too long. So, until next time, I am Josh, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!